Semifinals, guys, and we're at Frozen Wastes. In the blue, we've got Matreiuss, and he is playing as Zeus.
And in the red color, we got Suppe or Soup playing Odin again, of course. Delicious.
Delicious indeed. He's already used Great Hunt. Now that is delicious as well. Got a lot of goats, a lot of caribou now in the main.
So we're actually seeing Matreiuss playing Zeus. That's actually a bit uncommon here, and he typically still picks Poseidon against everyone. However, he switched it up to Zeus today. So let's see how that's going to work out for him.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff.
Is this... No, it's just a single Ulfsark strat by Suppe. I have not seen second Ulf, so... You can often go second Ulfsark on this map as Odin to get a lot of goats.
Yeah, just go on the ice. Let me reveal the map here. So in the back and in the sides, there's generally a ton of goats. But it looks like this one isn't actually that rich in goats this time around, especially on Matreiuss' side, as he's already done that with his scout, clearing them. And what do you think about these like super forward houses on gold mines? Do you think those generally just get cleared fast and don't do much, or do you think they're valuable?
Oh, the one Soup built?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I think it's fine. He's clearly just using it as a... just to see if Matt will ever go to this gold mine at some point in the game.
It's just so far out, no?
Yeah.
I mean, there's two mines in the main, there's a safer one on each side.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be too impactful. Might get cleared up before that ever becomes relevant. But on the other hand, he doesn't have to build it somewhere else. He could have started building it in his base, but he wanted to scout as soon as possible to find all the goats he can, I guess. He did make a second Ulfsark, I noticed now. He's building a temple with it. A bit delayed second Ulfsark strategy.
Has to be a Freya game, right?
I'd assume so, yeah. I can't imagine...
Especially with the super safe
Heimdall
temple.
doing much. Yeah. Matreiuss is building a backwards temple as well. Really trying to avoid the forests.
Yeah, that's very reasonable. Also going for the second forest with a backup storehouse to just make sure to mitigate any damage from forest fire. Obviously you'll lose the storehouse every time, but the vills shouldn't take too much damage if you react. Hey, look at that! All the goats are actually owned by Matreiuss now.
Yeah,
he's getting a lot.
On the other hand, Suppe is taking some of Matt's goats in the back.
Oh, nice.
Not quite as many, but he's doing his best.
He might also intercept some of those that are coming around. But they're taking the long way for sure. Scenic route.
I think by that point, the Suppe might be up and trying to harass with his Ulfsark. Maybe trying to catch a good force fire. Maybe not. We'll see.
Got a relic pickup from Jason. It's gonna be the System of Bass. Not the most impactful, but it's nice to have anyway. The other one would have been the Pandora's box.
Don't see any particularly interesting upgrades, just hunting dogs for everyone. As that is the meta, of course, these days. Just no ups other than hunting dogs.
Yeah, I guess people would rather make a TC or something.
Yeah, if your plan is to get eco booming going, you'd make a TC instead of eco ups. Okay, instant bolts. Goodbye.
It's a good catch, but there's still ravens, so it's not like this will delay anything. It's just nice to get rid of the Valkyrie in the first place.
Stop hasn't realized he was Zeus, not Poseidon. Wonder if that actually would have made much difference here. The Soup would have played it differently or not.
I assume not much, it's just showing the Valkyrie like that is annoying, but he would get bolted anyway. Whether it's Zeus.
So Matreiuss going for Centaur raids. He's made a second Centaur and getting the upgrade already. So let's see how that's gonna pan out for him. He's gonna get pushed off hunt in the middle here though.
Yeah, Odysseus and Bills and Centaurs not enough to hold that for sure. Maybe if Jason was here, but there's a lot more Norse coming where that came from.
Yeah, much raiding cab incoming. Jason taking a lot of free damage. Centaur should be able to pick off an RC now though, and then they should get the hell out of here.
They're gonna have Sylvan lore, so they can even do other stuff like... Wait a second, that Jason is definitely toast. Can the Odysseus get surrounded though?
2 free hits on that Centaur. Well, I wouldn't say free because the Berserk's getting hammered, but...
The kitchen knife is the best weapon, I heard.
Still, one villager picked off. One Centaur is quite low already. Ooh, might get picked off here.
Ooh!
Yep.
Oh!
Ooh, the forest fire.
Even the forest fire, that's so good actually. And it really opens up this area. Like, that town center is not gonna be easy to get. Ooh, damn, the surround.
Did not quite get the surround he wanted though. No kills there.
No, AOM is pretty slippery with surrounds. Like, the units usually just get out.
Yeah. No pathing. Yeah, just walk straight through it. No worries.
Well, here's the extra Centaur Hagrid, and now we might be seeing some actual villager raiding. But on Vibli you need 3 special attacks to actually get a kill, so... Not sure just how effective this is going to be, especially with the units protecting the hunters, which is really good. Oh my god, the house actually spots them.
How did they walk close enough? Who knows? That's pretty hard to catch though in the middle of a game, but you might have seen them.
Yeah, it's just a quick blue blip.
Yeah.
Spotting it and actually seeing it is a different discussion.
Yeah, just gonna get that one pick off. It was very unfortunate Matt did end up losing that one center because he could have had 3 out, but now it's only 2. He's got a third one coming up now, but they're not all there at the front.
Well, the raiding cavalry still got pulled off, and now the Greek army can come over here and push off the hunters. Raiding cab are coming back. Hunters seem like they last long enough, so good stuff.
Picking up the Ursa is good though, because they're gonna keep making your centaurs more valuable.
Hey, there's a complete surround on Odysseus. Sometimes that happens.
That's a nice one by Suppe. Only one Herser with 20 HP left on the field though. New one's coming in though, but...
Now the centaurs can do basically whatever they want, except get surrounded. Like, that one is getting take a little bit too much damage.
Now the one Herser's back in action. A second one coming, that's gonna make this too much for Matreiuss to deal with.
Yeah, it's a good choice to run away now, before it gets any worse.
Let's to see if we can remake his heroes. Yeah, it's making Odysseus. It's gonna get some nice hits on this Herser. That's chasing the centaurs. I would take this trade as Matreiuss, picking off a Herser for a Hippicon, just because you have centaurs in play.
Yeah, it's generally close in resources as well, so why not?
Yeah, and I think food is more valuable, especially with a double gold mine spawn on this map. In your base. Having 80 food is kind of more expensive than 80 gold.
Yeah.
So forcing Odin to keep spending his food on Herser is definitely a good thing for you as the Zeus.
By the way, husbandry has been in for a while, and that is what Suppe is actually doing now. He's not bothering with any more Vaurus, because this is just too contested. He's got a small group of hunters, so he's still benefiting from the Odin bonus and stuff, but only for so much longer.
Ooh, Matreiuss slaughtering a Walrus in the middle. Quite
Take that, Vaurus.
Suppe's just sitting around with his RC, just waiting to catch Matreiuss in the action of trying to go for his hunt or something. But Matreiuss has not scouted this, I don't think. That's why he's not really hitting there. Sending out his centaurs now to try and find maybe some gold miners in the back or wood line.
Yeah, they're still super happy in the main. They just started mining the second gold mine. Got pickaxe. Pickaxe is relatively late this time, but Soup has been so good at spending his resources, so I'm not overly surprised. It's gonna be one pick-off almost. There it is.
Yeah, I was worried that was going to be a bigger surround, but looks like Matreiuss might lose 2 units only. That's not too bad. Gets a couple dwarves in the back as a trade-off. 3 of them.
Yeah, the idle time is the big win there.
Yeah, for sure. I think Soup needs to move his goats a bit more closer to his TC, because they're actually causing some walking time and gathering issues on all those fills.
I like this forward TC grab by Matreiuss as well. I mean, it's really securing that gold mine behind him. Doesn't have to worry about the house that he now knows about. And actually he's finding the hunters. That's great.
There we go. Good pickoffs by Matt so far. He is 8 villagers ahead in this game at this point.
So he must have killed at least like 6.
Yeah, I mean, he's naturally 1 villager ahead. Possibly 2 due to ox cards, but yeah, so like 6 villagers, that sounds about right. Gonna maybe get another one?
Yeah, I didn't keep good track, and we don't have an interface for it, so
Yeah.
unfortunate that part. But hey, he's finding some more elk. That's even better. That's a huge raiding cavalry army though. Can they just take the TC?
They might, but is that
With
gonna be
Thundering
worth-
Hooves,
That's a lot
surely.
of units, yeah. Ceasefire is on the table,
Oh yeah, that's true.
but in the meantime, Matreiuss is trying to do a lot of damage in Suppe's base. See if that's gonna turn into something.
Oh, he's picking up a lot of vills, and Soup's not reacting. Okay, now he's garrisoning. That's gonna increase the damage of the TC, but Matreiuss' one is toast. Killed like 2 units solo, so it's not a big deal. But hey, the ox cards of the miners are being threatened by those centaurs, and they're definitely fast enough to run circles around the hearse here. Can be joined by the cavalier.
But I think this trade-off was in favor of Matreiuss again. Like the TC, yeah, it's 700 resources and you can't produce any more vills from it, but the amount of vills Matreiuss is picking off is insane.
That's true. Spiritual charge coming in for the hippocons. There's just not that many of them, dude. Most of them are out of position, actually.
Yeah, I think he's got enough. You just have them all scattered around the map. Group them up. Tries his goldmine run out. Needs to move to the back one.
He's playing a lot of these small skirmishes. That is actually really good news. But that surround by Soup is terrifying.
Nice.
It's not gonna be complete. They
Oh.
just slip out.
You might pick up the centaur. Yes, picks up the centaur. Because the raiding cav are actually faster than the upgraded centaur now. Because he's got thundering hooves.
Chipping away at it and gets the other one. So that leaves actually no centaurs? I don't see any. And I don't know if there's still production because I can't see it in this interface, but yeah, it's just hippocons now, so just focusing on the
producing.
raiding cav is really good from here.
Trey's got an army up. Plus 2 in favor though. But he's not producing any centaurs. I think that's worked out now because Soup's committed to like 8 Hirsers on the field right now, which are now essentially just weak, slow raiding cap.
Yeah, well, with Greek going heroic anyway, we should be seeing like Prodromos and maybe a few Hippospist or something like that. That should help to clean up, but I mean, Scouty is in now. So does Soup just freeze this and right click the base? Definitely be a play.
That is an option. Ceasefire's still there though, so that's also still an option available.
Yeah, it's still nice to freeze it, and you know, you still cause a lot of economic damage. Actually does not get as many of the gold villagers as I would have thought he might.
Yeah, he probably didn't see them there.
Oh, and look at this, Matreiuss actually garrison vills. So he saved a lot of them from the frost. Big brain plays.
He's gonna be a bronze. I wonder if he's just gonna get like Thracian horses immediately.
It sure would be nice, but we won't be able to afford it for a while.
Yeah, he's gonna need Prodromos or Hoplites or something, because these heavy raiders from Suppe are gonna be very tough to deal with. Frost Giant's gonna deal with the Hydra.
Copper shields, what? I mean, you might as well if you're dealing with towers, but mail might be more important. There it is. Hey, is that TC gonna... Surely it's gonna come up, yeah. Okay, there's enough units here to defend.
Yeah, I would say things are looking really good for Suppe now that he's got this mass RC bulk that Matreiuss just cannot seem to deal with right now. He's gonna have to get some Prodromos out. Hill Fort coming up as well, further fortifying this position. I think Suppe saw the Hippicon with his ravens, and now he's trying to catch them out.
Yeah, a really good move you can do here, just do a spread formation. You get so much more line of sight on your raiding cav army. But anyway, he does catch them, and a bronze is used on this tiny little army. There's no healing available, so these cav are just gonna stay like that now. To find a good purpose for them.
Cav are gonna divert and not chase these faster than them raiding cav around. Try and raid some gold. Hydra gets frozen in the front.
And again.
Unfortunately. Cannot get him into the fight. I'll try as the second gold's been spotted. Oh, I think he just clicked up Mythic. Yeah. He's going through Hera right now. That might be very devastating if he can pick off all these raiding cav with Hera.
Dude, those food vills are getting wrecked.
Yeah, does he have crenellations? No, he does not. So these raiding cav are not taking that much damage. Even Ram's coming in. Wow.
That's confident.
Prodromos now coming out. Yeah, he desperately needs them.
Luckily for him, that's good against both the ramps and the cav. Actually, a really good use.
Only bad against the Herser now.
Yeah. Oh, Hostcard are being added. That is interesting.
Matreiuss is now moving out to his gold mine once more. It is outside of sight of the Raven, though. I think Matreiuss should know about this regardless. Knowing timings and all.
Yeah, he's gotta be thinking about that very soon. There it is, the Raven is moved.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Raiding cav immediately pouncing on that. And honestly, good luck catching them in the first place, but... Ooh! They're just gonna run out of range, no?
It's quite a long range. Picked off a couple of them. Should clear out most of the rest of the army.
I'm seeing a garrison. Frost Giant tanking a lot of the damage now, and the rest are just not hitting units.
And the Medusa's there to finish off a 4 HP Frost Giant.
Hashtag value. Okay, that's enough Prodromos to definitely scare this away. So good stuff by our Greek player. Heavy cavalry has been in for a while as well as Thracian horses. Which is really nice. Our Norseman is super far away from going Mythic. Actually has no food. What's up with that? These farms are not Scali upgraded, that's what. No winter harvest.
No plow, even.
No plow? Wait.
Right?
Holy
Or am
shit.
I?
You're right.
Yeah. Those cars will definitely do a good job against the Pochomos now, though.
Yeah, they are a really good counter. So we're gonna have to see some Hippospist,
Myrmidons?
Myrmidons, something like that.
He's starting to make barracks now. He's making Hippospists.
Oh no, the Medusa is dead. That would have been useful later on. But
Just the Thracian Horse and
Hyper's
Typicon
winning.
are doing work.
217 HP. No joke. Still really suffering from the Hillfort fire though. And I'm not sure they can take a TC just by themselves.
But
The
Matt
Hippospist are a
is
nice addition,
stuffed
but...
again.
Ooh, the gold rate!
Yeah, this is very, very close here. I am very unsure if if Matreiuss can take this DC down. I don't think he can, no. Another fort. Oh no, that's a temple, never mind. Suppe did just lose all his RC on the gold mine.
Yeah, their populations are still really, really even, so as long as Matreiuss can get his act together, he might be able to push up here, but it will sure take a moment. Definitely cannot trickle cavalry one at a time into this.
And even though Matreiuss has Thracian horses and stuff, these are still heavy raiders with bronze mail and thundering hooves, so they're not really that much worse still.
No, bronze mail would be very important to get for the Hippicons as well. We'll just switch to infantry, but there's already so much upgrades invested into the Cav that I guess he just doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, he wants to keep playing the Cav game. He's a Poseidon main at heart. I see him make some more barracks now though, like I think at some point he is gonna have to switch, but... Yeah, Matreiuss is still struggling on gold, as he's had to constantly move off of this gold mine.
Man, his eco is just really in shambles at 45 villagers. That is just not enough in the Mythic Age when you're trying to pump cavalry from so many barracks as well. Gets a really good raid on the gold though, so that could be a play. Let's see if you can find the other group of doors as well. Should be a tempo kill. Gold is secure once more. This is good stuff.
Frost Giant coming into the fight, that should hopefully sway this in Suppe's favor here.
Yeah, that's just too tough of a target for Hippicons. But with every other unit killed, the Hippicons still have value here for sure.
Yeah. Hippospist though, I feel like they're very underwhelming right now compared to these mass upgraded Hippicons.
At least they should be like, you know, Myrmidons or Hoplites or something.
Yeah.
They would be able to
here.
deal with the buildings.
Plus Matt's struggling a bit on food it seems, so cutting that Hippospist for Hoplites might be better economically as well. These town centers destroying these Hippospists as well whenever it focuses on them.
Oh yeah, they've got no pierce armor.
Yeah, and low HP.
Terrible. Honestly, the main thing I'd like to see from a Greek player is just to raid a little bit and actually get full pop before trying to attack this TC, because one at a time the units just die too fast.
Yeah.
Like what he's doing now is actually perfect. Just wait.
Yeah, just hit the gold mines and stuff. I think that's more important regardless.
Okay, Suppe finally has enough resources to consider Mythic. I wonder what he will do with it. But getting a huge raid down here. Good surround as well. Damn, that's a lot of deaths.
Yeah, heavy Hippicons do some really good damage. But counter raid on Matreiuss' gold mine.
Uh-oh. Ooh, the villagers are trying to fight. That is gonna go really badly.
Yeah, they're full HP. They're not like a battle-worn RC that just ended up dropping on the ground. Might still get them down though, but at the cost of more villagers.
Yeah, this is like one of those moments where you'd want the tower here or something. You sure can afford a tower.
I'll say a lot of villagers have died this game from both sides.
That's one of the reasons why this map is so fun, I would say. Belorphin is out, so that's gonna contribute some more to the villager deaths.
He's just sitting there hitting the temple, hoping for frost giants to spawn in front of him.
That's the dream.
I'm still surprised he's committing to this Apaspis. I think even just going pure cav right now would probably still better until you can afford to get like heavy infantry and stuff like that.
Yo, the ox cart is at 1 HP. Poke it.
Might jump onto it. Nope, just escaping. Yes, soup 70% Balder.
Uh-oh. Okay, that is scary. And this is actually one of the scenarios where the Hippospist are a good idea.
Yeah, but now, I mean, he obviously doesn't know, but it's probably quite predictable at this point, seeing the market and seeing soup kind of fall to pieces.
Here they come. Okay, the Hippicons are not gonna see it. Unbelievable.
Oh, is their line of sight that small?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, I think, but...
Killing the market is a great play, though. Bacchanalia? Really? I mean, he can use every little bit of stuff he can get, but still.
Well, they're actually getting value, these Hippicons. They're picking up some raiding cav. Even though right now the Hips should lose value quite a lot because of the rag heroes.
Yeah, and they're highly upgraded, like really good armor stats. Oh no, the villagers are running into the Ragnarok army.
Yeah, Matreiuss is already out of gold, and there's absolutely no chance he's gonna get a gold mine here.
Yep.
He's squeezed in medium infantry at least, but he's not gonna be able to afford anymore.
That DC is toast. So many villagers have died. No gold income, like you said, and the rag army is just too big, man. Like, I think you just crash the main with this.
No crenellations either from Matreiuss. I would have thought he would have picked it up by now because of the large quantities of raiding cav coming his way the whole game. Matreiuss is just barely holding on here though. He's mustered a little group of 9 Hypaspists here.
There is hope. It's 10 now. 11.
Might not be a full sweep here from Suppe. He's gonna have to do a little bit more than that.
Yeah, it has to respect it, especially if you do some good garrison micro on these units. 12, 13. Okay, the numbers are climbing. Selling resources is pretty decent sometimes, and those Hippicons across the map are also seeing that there's absolutely nothing being done to recuperate the villager numbers. So if they come home now to help defend, that's actually a pretty decent force. Okay, the Rax is dead. Medium Hippospis, by the way.
Yeah,
even better.
Matreiuss took a decent fight there at the bottom, picked off a couple more rag heroes. The main force coming in at the north. I think he just... oh no, that's not a right click.
Okay, you know what? I think Matt holds this.
Yeah, if Suppe is queued up a fire giant, almost at the point where he can start making units again. Unfortunately, Matreiuss has thrown these Hippicons in soup space. Could have picked off some more stuff there.
Yeah, for sure. That was really unlucky.
The raiding cav are actually doing a really good job here, tanking the Hypaspist as much as possible. They're making it very awkward for Matreiuss to engage. There's a fire giant. That might be a big problem.
Yeah, let's see if Matreiuss can afford, like, I don't know, Odysseus, anything really.
Yeah.
Population is starting to even, though. Let's see. think this is a really good time to just garrison the TC. Yeah, there it is.
Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I think Soup can take this TC down.
My game froze.
Ooh, yeah, the game is standing still. Can you still interact with the game, or is it?
I can click,
Oh.
yeah, if it's just a connection freeze. We're going, we're alive.
The eject. Oh, the pause because of the lag, I guess.
Looks like a mega lag spike, yeah, for sure.
Soup has started up villager production. So 5 villagers right now.
That's gonna be a really slow recovery, but at least he's trying.
It does have 2 town centers, so once he can start affording 2 town centers worth of villagers, he can come back pretty quickly.
Ooh, those villagers are in so much trouble right now.
Oh yeah.
Main is getting hit. There's nothing for the fire giant. It was really important to get a hero out, but Matreiuss is toast. Very decisive last few moves.
GG. Well played.
Okay, spawning in the blue. Playing Poseidon. As predicted, this is Matreiuss.
And spawning in the red. Playing Odin, also as well, kind of predicted. Soup.
Both of them going for the bottom side of the sea.
That's right. I think one strategy with Norse, mainly Odin and Loki, is they often just go topside and double dock there and try to just fight for the one side of water. It's one of the Loki strats.
Yeah, it's generally easier to go for the bottom, so that's a faster route as your villagers spawn that side anyway.
Yeah, and because of that, the strat is to take the top side because most likely your opponent's taking the bottom side, right?
Yeah, just helps to throw people off. So if you're new, you probably don't benefit much from something like that, but you know, at these higher levels, these kind of mind games really come into play.
Sure. In fact, I'll tell you guys, if you ever play Loki against me on this map, you should probably dock bottom side, because I'm docking top side against you.
What, with the first dock?
Yeah.
Okay. So for relics, we got the Oseberg wagon, and we've also got the Mithril horseshoes.
Oh, Mithril horseshoes.
Yeah, that's really nice if Matt can realize it, but I mean, very likely Soup is gonna have Hershers out before Theseus comes out.
That's true. It's also a water map, so it's a bit less impactful. If we had that last game, that would have been really nice. Oh no, Soup! Was it 2 HP villager there? That is... Oh.
That is way too close. But you're going up to the top side to dock it.
Yeah, Matreiuss playing that eco build, where you go 7 on wood, then make a dock on the top side as well.
It's already got 8, what the hell?
Yeah, and then
That's
you start
really
pouring
heavy.
more of the wood until like 11 or 12. And it should get you around a 515 advance. And you would have 9 fishing ships on both sides of the water, because you'll make a 3rd dock on the top side almost immediately as well. I mean 2nd dock, I should say. 3rd dock total. Tempo coming up. Matt does actually pour more onto food here. He's not getting more on wood. So I'm just looking for maybe a 5-minute advance. But he will have a little bit less fish because of it.
Yeah, you have the docks, but it's definitely something more aggressive. By the way, I think your chat is visible to all.
Yeah, as long as they can't see what I see with my chat. Which is their resources.
Okay, here comes Hermes and Freya. They clicked it in the same second. Nice.
What's the command where you can also see the text?
I actually don't know the commands. I've set up hotkeys, so I just press one macro and it comes up. Sorry, maybe someone in the chat like.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Cool, cool, cool. So not much value has been gained by lore, to be honest. These deer are basically half eaten.
Yeah, it's just quickly maybe just smoothen out the build a bit. Like there's not much value in this in a water map for lure anyway, so you just use it early. And then once the hunt comes in, you just use it instead of the goats. That way you save goats as well if you do need that. But a nice wall in by Matreiuss to get this dock up.
Oh, he's finished it. Run,
To
Bill.
escape.
I'm not sure. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, he's
That
gonna
also has
stay.
9 attacks, so rip.
He should stick close to the shoreline. Once Trireme pop out, he should be able to maybe shoot down the
He's
Ulster
doing it.
quick enough.
Unfortunately, the ship isn't popping out. What's going on?
Yeah, he was housed, it looked like. And yeah, well, villager dead, but maybe no, not the Ulster. It will live.
Yeah, the Valkyrie is doing a ton of work on this dock as well. They're just coming in. Now, the Triremes will be busy with the ships, so these land units actually can keep going. Yeah, really good stuff by Suppe, man.
Yeah, he's going very hard on this side. There is only 2 docks, so if you can get one down, that's pretty much guaranteed the water 1 for him.
Yeah, and this damage he's doing to the ships is fantastic too.
Even the Ulster coming back to hammer at this dock.
Okay, overstaying is welcome a little bit maybe. Now Greek has more ships.
I think it's okay as long as the dock goes down. In fact, I think Matreiuss should just sneak a build to the bottom and just build 2 more docks. I see one more.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah. This will just be so annoying for Suppe to have to clean up. Very well worth. Yeah, Suppe's losing more boats.
Gets a dock at least, but militia pop out, so that helps a lot. With cleaning up the land units, but stealing the Osberg wagon, not too bad. Not that I think it will come into play, I mean. Only players just really like to click that Ragnarok button as soon as possible, so...
Hopefully, before that he'll have made a couple caravans to get some value out of this relic, maybe. Or he's garrisoning it now.
There's no better incentive, so I would hope so.
Yeah. 25 food caravans that have free coinage. Oh, and delicious.
Oh, well, the militia have been drafted and they're taking out the house.
I think Suppe's happy with it.
Well, he's especially happy with these free ship kills he's getting. That is actually sick.
Nice. Might be able to pick up Theseus here as well, and the militias. At the cost of maybe 1 or 2. No.
The Hershey are slower, so it's very hard for them to engage like that, but they sure are trying. I think Suppe ships have overall more HP now that these are so damaged. Ah, losing a straggling fishing ship there. Maybe not.
Not quite.
He gets away.
Plus, Suppe's gonna win this water engagement because he popped out an extra boat. I think Matreiuss is looking for that heroic age. He Doesn't have the gold though, but he's got the food. Maybe it's just stacked up from having the top side.
Going for the dock again. Good stuff, but there's too many Greek ships to really try that, I think. Or are there?
He's trying to pick off the Hussars instead, which is pretty good value, I think, as well, if he can pick them off.
Ah, they're still gonna get the dock. This is just more Norse ships in the end. Every time every time Matreiuss turns around, Soup just picks off a ship. It's really hard.
Plus there's a raiding cap coming in now instead of Cursor. They'll have a bit more value on land regardless.
Man, Soup is playing so well.
Kind of expected Soup to have docked the top side at some point, but he's really tight on resources. He's pouring everything into this. Land units, boats, everything. In fact, I would have even expected him to have raided a bit more the wood lines.
Yeah. Did he even use forest fire? Oh yeah, he did. I actually didn't look at that.
Yeah, lost his Valkyrie there. Matreiuss is about to go heroic, I think. Yeah, he's building his armory. But he's gonna lose the bottom side completely. That's a nice win for Soup, and I hope, I can't see or not, but I hope he stopped making boats now. Because he can just clean it up with his units.
Yeah, Soup is still training them, but he can still cancel. I mean, they're at 0%, so... Easy enough.
No, I can't even afford them.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Well, he just transferred his gold, right? So that's obviously gonna take a moment. But Aphrodite is coming in for Matt, and he still has the other side docked, so it's not all bad for him.
No, he's still in a decent position, like having that top side. Although I would have thought he'd have more fish on the top side. He's only got 6.
Yeah, that's true. A third dock wouldn't be the worst, but he's actually getting a second TC first.
Matt's getting a little bit of a raid on this gold mine. It's kind of tough for Soup because he just moved there and now he has to move back.
What would you think about a quick Artemis here?
It can be very devastating. It can definitely be very devastating. I will say though, if you do this, Suppe will lose probably his TC, a few towers and some houses. That's all he loses. All his production is still there.
That's true.
So
I guess it all depends on if you can take care of those Hers here as well.
Yeah, and then your Chimera can start absolutely massacring the gold mine.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Polly just shooting at the house. Yeah. No.
Enemy in line might get caught up, but here's oh, Matreiuss spots that very quickly.
Yeah, good work.
I think Soup's eco is going to start kicking in soon once he gets all these fishing ships out on the bottom side, and hopefully get Persine soon because he doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that's such an important upgrade, especially when you have so many ships. Okay, there it is.
Oh, there
it's
we
coming
go,
in.
Yeah. Demon Line's going to be Titan Turner.
Ooh. That curse is huge. It just deleted half the Norse army.
Oh, Demon Line getting some hits on it.
Curse
Production's still here though.
fairly low.
So these Ulftars should be able to shred through these Hippicon, although they're unupgraded, so are the Hippicon.
There's the medium infantry. And now if we're gonna see something like Mass Ulsark that could still do damage, there's no barracks for our Greek players, so no Hippospist in sight. Not yet at least.
It's making archery ranges instead. So looking like he wants to counter them with talks rather than infantry. Yeah, Soup just needs a couple more Ulfsarks out right now. He's a bit low in numbers. Now, finally, Matt has to retreat. Maybe. Still got the Nemean line. think Matt's finally got most of his fish on the top side. Although he still needs to task those fishing ships on the left. At least they're there.
Oh, I see.
Enemy line is deleted. Matt definitely has to retreat here. These Ulfsarks are gonna shred these Hippicons.
Yeah, Toxilities are finally coming in, but there's so few of them. And wait, the Ulfsarks are... They don't have Lone Wanderer yet, so that's coming in now. Means they can't dodge the shots.
Yeah. For now the talks will look good, but there's only a few talks, so it's not gonna be that impactful.
Yeah, Atalanta is an absolute tank as well, so she really is helping a lot in this fight. Yeah, look at her go.
Trying to flood in, but yeah, Atalanta's just tanking like 4 units there and coming out almost unscathed.
Yeah, Matt's doing good defending this. It's just... Well, Suppe's soon gonna be up Scally. If he just decides to focus on that for a moment. But I guess he's also a little bit worried about losing this middle position with all his production, so... has to keep mass producing the Ulfsarks and stuff.
Yeah, plus he's hunting there as well. Probably could not hunt there if it comes down to it, but... He's got 5 boars still in his base. He can easily hunt there instead if he really needs to. Alright, Suppe. Are you gonna click up heroic? Oh yeah, needs to finish the armory. Choosing to go to that mine on the top left. Guess what else is there really right now? Matreiuss is too established in the middle right now.
He's doing the third TC thing. That's a really good pick.
Oh, there's some wolves.
Well, with Matreiuss at full pop, this is no longer a very scary army. I mean, it's just Ulfsarks. Toxilities are handling themselves pretty well. Wait, they're normal Toxilities? They're not medium. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Was a lot closer than I thought. The villager fight. I like it. Does the trick. But here come the Hippicons after them. Oh, come on, they should see the gold. Yeah, there it is.
Did Matreiuss sneak a dock in the bottom side? I don't think
No, that's still the wall from the start.
Wow, never finished it.
Oh wait, there is a dock. My bad.
Yeah. Is that the one from the start, or?
No, he stuck that thing.
Frost comes in, does not stop all the villages on the TC.
Yeah, might still get built, but surely not. I mean, there's a Frost Giant. He's just taking the other TC, and he's raiding the gold, and there's a Tri-Reap helping with it, and Ceasefire. Okay, 4 TCs for a Greek player then.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
That.
Oh, and it also stops the hill fort.
Oh yeah, he definitely wants his hill fort up ASAP to get those stronger units out. That is critical.
I'm liking the walls from Matreiuss. He'll need a few more of those. It would be nice to wall off the other TC as well. There's still 20 seconds left. And if he can group up his army, it's actually pretty potent.
Suppe has to run away from this gold mine on the top left now. It's gonna get more and more difficult for Suppe to get gold.
Matt also getting ready for the Mythic Age. Market coming up. Thundering Hooves finishes right as all of the raiding camp are dead. Oh no. That is very unlucky.
Artemis, 10%. Even if the fort goes up, like he can probably just earthquake this location, kill the fort, and that's a complete gold start there. Pacifist coming in. Again, they're unupgraded, struggling against the raiding cab. But who knows? Suppe is getting a heavy longhouse. Is he not able to produce enough? He has only four longhouses producing.
Man, that hill fort is still not done. It's becoming a little bit of a problem.
I think that's the breaking point. If this goes up or not, the fort. That's a good start or not. But then there's also the earthquake coming, so it might be too much.
I think the Chimera is enough by itself. Like,
Yeah, it might be.
a lot of these dwarves are already really low. I think we're going into game 3 here.
It is looking like that for sure. We cannot hold this. We cannot produce units fast enough. He's too low on gold. Earthquake.
It's the main and instant resign.
GG. Well played by Matt.
Yeah, he really got back into this after losing that water. He still had the top, so it wasn't nearly as bad as it might have seemed. Went up to 100 civilians at the end there.
Yeah, Matreiuss was looking very solid there at the end.
Well, spawning in the blue this time around. Still Odin. This is Suppe.
And spawning in red. Playing as Poseidon, of course, it's Matreiuss.
Wait, it showed set to me. Was that yours?
I'm set technically, apparently.
Okay,
Maybe that's
so
what-
Suppe is Odin. And Matreiuss is Poseidon. I'm sorry.
Damn fake observers.
Two boars go to the main immediately. Oh no, one of them was faking.
Well, Matreiuss regardless just goes out to the middle to hunt because, you know, it's pretty much guaranteed you'll find something immediately, so no reason to risk. Oh, is that a veto?
Mm-hmm.
That is a veto.
I'm not forgetting the prediction, guys. It's for the series, not for the match.
You're hosting, right?
Right after my game stops freezing, yeah.
Oh, you have that case where saving takes forever.
Saving, loading in, everything.
Yeah. Don't know what causes that.
Let's see if we have results. Chemo is playing in the semis now against the Rappel, and Maiden is covering that. So that should be going on simultaneously. Well, let's try this again, Harkrit. Spawning in the blue, playing as Odin. It's a Suppe.
Tasty. And in the red color, spawning in the top, got Quasi-Dawn, played by Matreiuss. Wow, look, Matreiuss looking for that hunt. Can he find it? Or is this veto? Then we have to move slowly again. Veto, I see. My god, that was unfortunate. He found boars on the right though, but he didn't go for them.
What's that in the main? Is that chickens? Or berries? Or what is that?
Just deer.
Right. So we went for the high risk forward stuff and didn't find it.
Well, it's typically not that high risk.
Well,
Especially
yeah.
having a veto in the bank, I guess, but...
I mean, he might as well use it in the last series. Or last match of the series, yeah.
Yeah.
They're in. No more vetoes, though. Hopefully they know.
Huh.
Okay, after 2 vetoes, they are still playing Odin.
Who is playing Odin? I didn't catch that.
That's a soup. He's playing
okay.
Odin. Still.
Good to know.
Again.
And playing Poseidon once more. It is Matreiuss. Okay, so Matreiuss has found boar almost immediately this time in the middle of the map. Is forced to pull back a villager though, because he took some damage there. She took some damage there.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, actually. Soup enjoying the benefits of Great Hunt, gets a lot of pigs and deer out of this, so almost no walking time for any of those villagers. Should be a fast uptime.
I'm expecting Soup to also, maybe after one more deer, move up to the boar in the middle. Just so that, you know, during this archaic phase, you can gather it safely until later. And then once you get potentially pushed off on, you go back to your deers. Similarly to what Matreiuss is doing, I guess.
He knows where the Greek villagers are. Lure is pulling a hippo. That's really good news. And 2 boars. Unfortunately, one of the boars was like from where he's already hunting. A little bit unlucky there, but all is well.
He might get pushed off by that time anyway if he gets through 3 more boars. By that time, I think Soup might be advanced.
Yeah, maybe. Probably, actually.
And then nasty Valkyrie will come in and harass you. Yeah, I think Matt's committing to the 2-1 mood, meaning that he's gonna gather from the lure immediately. So he doesn't need an extra granary. It's gonna allow him a smoother uptime and potentially a faster uptime. There's the tempo coming down already. Probably be a 416 advance.
Quick check of the relics. We got the arrows of the Alpha, Tusk of the Iron Boar, very nice. Blanket of Empress Zoe, also nice. And Grognir Odin's Spear. Everything's worth picking up this time. So let's see if we get an early Theseus or something like that. Probably not. Matt usually doesn't do that. Oh! Nice. I love to be proven wrong like that.
I'm not sure how impactful these relics are for him in this stage, though.
Well, Tusk of the Iron Boar for sure is very nice.
Oh yeah, oops, I didn't catch that one. Never mind.
The rest are, you know, they're nice, but kind of whatever.
Yeah. Wolfsark damage could be good for Soup,
Yeah.
but that's only 5% versus the Cav one is 10% HP. That's definitely more impactful.
Yeah, the building damage isn't bad either, like if you have towers and stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, the
For
Odin
mid-game.
units are healing.
I mean, maybe more so useful for the Odin, I guess, if he's getting raided by Poseidon.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll say this villager on wood might be a bit of a dangerous one because Force Fire will probably just insta-kill it.
It will really depend on where Soup casts,
Yeah.
and if Matreiuss reacts fast enough.
So the Cav HP relic goes to Odin, I think. I can't tell.
Yeah, and the crush damage goes there. Oh, the villain's dead.
There we go. Yeah. But 2 free militia at least.
Yeah, it was a quick reaction, but the villains kind of got
it's too
stuck
low.
in each other.
Yeah. Just too low HP on that bill, unfortunately.
That too.
Lera's coming to defend against this scary looking Valkyrie.
Okay, fast second TC from Matreiuss.
Oh.
Fair enough,
Okay.
because he has the militia, right? So he has the 2 heroes as well. I think that's enough to defend the early waves of Norse units anyway. And then
Yeah,
the
for
TC
sure.
is going to be stronger because of that relic that Theseus is carrying. And he's putting on some pressure at the same time. So, you know what? I really like this.
Yeah, with those militia, you can definitely put on a little bit more extra early game pressure on. They're basically like mini hoplites.
What's totally crazy to me is that they're 1 pop. They're literally better than a spearman, and those are 2.
Yeah. Fortunately, there's no good reliable way of making them.
Yeah.
But obviously, since no further production is there just yet, Matt's gonna have to pull back here. And Soup is on 3 longhouses, so he's looking to spam a giant army ASAP.
That is pretty much all his income going into this. He can still keep making bills, but that's about it. It's going to be a while until his eco starts growing. And Theseus getting this building damage relic is actually really nice for his forward TC stuff. Also going to be a full ball off together with the stable. I think the Hippicons are enough to defend this. Of course, they need to be near the villagers to do so. Man,
Gonna be a
Cents are out
pick-off.
of position.
I don't think Matt's lost any vills here.
Nope. He killed 2 raiding cav and severely wounded 3 more. So I would say a little bit of HP traded on the vills is pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's actually a really
There's
good deal.
crocodile there. Might pick off that vill. No,
Ah.
it's run too far. Too safe.
Okay,
Well,
the
might be
raiding
worth
cav should see it. Oh my god.
Oh, so it dies anyway. Damn. Well, at least some win there for Soup. Wasn't all bad. Picked off that 1 vill. Second TC is up by Soup now.
Pickaxe coming in. Husbandry coming in for the Greek.
And Plow already as well. Despite still having so much hunt around. I do the same thing, honestly. Sometimes I just click it just to have it early.
What husbandry?
Plow from Greek.
Plow, okay. I guess it helps you not forget it.
Yeah. It's better than 30 minutes being like, oh, wait. That's why I'm on 0 food. Another raid coming in once more. These RC are hungry.
And they're pretty much full HP as well.
And these vills have not regenerated because they can't, unfortunately.
He's doing a really good job of picking up the already weak ones, so that's nice. 2 of them are like 1 hit away.
Fight in the middle also going in favor of Suppe. But Matreiuss can easily retreat from this.
The good news for Suppe is that this almost equalizes the villager count, so great work there.
And if you can get one more raid on this, like, there's a lot of low HP vills left on this boar. Loads of potential, I see. Just gonna lose these RC in the back though. They've not been able to make it out.
Well, good for him. There's a lot more. Norse kind of really excels at making a lot of these. Also, I really love how he's spreading the damage on the wall. In case you guys aren't aware, if you just attack the neighboring segment of the wall, the whole thing will take all of the damage. And somehow these last ships survive at 1 HP. Okay. Maybe 2 kills? Maybe not.
Couldn't quite get the surround he wanted there. And there was no low HP vills on the edges.
Yeah, pathing's hard sometimes.
But meanwhile, Suppe is also happily hunting with 2 hunting parties. And summon pigs. Coming back around for a swoop.
He's even getting farms just in case, so yeah, really good forward thinking, you know. It's expensive, but at the same time, if you happen to lose the hunting spots, at least you have a backup.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to get farms at some point anyway.
I really like how Matt is using the vills to help fight, and he's winning this fight pretty hard. I mean, there's more raiding calf coming, but
yeah, with the reinforcements, it might be a bit too much now.
yeah, that is too much, but at least he got a few pickoffs. He still keeps the villagers, and with the TC and the Hepicon, he should be able to get rid of this again. Here come the vills.
Picked off some RC in the base of Suppe.
Oh, that's
all those carcasses next to the towers, all RC when I saw that.
Damn.
But this is still doing a lot of eco damage. All these villagers, 13, 14 villagers just walking. Can Matreiuss get some counter raid going? Can he find the gold?
It's very nearby. Definitely should check. I also really like that he went through the wall to just start hunting there. Good choice.
That was a good idea.
Oh, he finds the hunt instead. I mean, vill kills are vill kills. It's good.
Oh yeah. Again, this other hunt's being raided now, and these are a lot of low HP villagers. Not as many raiders though. This is a very intense and really close game in terms of the raids, how they're going.
Okay, that should be enough raiding Cav and Ulfsarks to push this away now. But, I mean, the work is done. These guys have done their damage. Hippolyta should definitely pick up that relic if she can. Not sure she'll get out, but she can at least try. Nope, not gonna be the case. Well, Suppe can pick up the relic then.
I saw the Spirited Charge being researched. For these hips, now with the...
It's done.
Wait, Matreiuss is the one with the relic. How did this happen? I swear it was Suppe with the relic.
Which one?
The cavalry HP relic.
Oh, that was Matt at the very start. He made Theseus for it.
Say that.
Yo, he just caught like 7 villagers. That's insane.
Oh god, delete the armory maybe. It's too late now. He's still doing it. He's gonna lose all but one.
A lot of villagers dying this game, that's for sure.
Yeah. Regardless, Soup is still not ahead in vill count, and Soup's gonna lose maybe a few more vills on the gold mine.
Damn.
The
Well, the
dwarves
Hippicon's
fighting back
dying, but
ferociously.
they're doing damage.
Man, what a back and forth raiding game here. Beautiful.
Yeah, these are my favorites, personally.
I love that extended classical fight, just keep raiding and raiding and raiding.
Yep.
They're TC by Soup. That's gonna be good for him. And Soup is just fighting under this TC as if it's nothing.
A lot of units died due to TC fire and the Hippicons.
Yeah.
Oh, bad. So
Also
relentless.
slowly picking off a few vills here and there, which might make it worth in the end, maybe not.
Matreiuss just casually putting 24 villagers on gold. Oh my god. He's farming outside of his walls. What are the Trojans thinking? For TC time, or is that for hunt? Yeah, I'm starting to think Matreiuss will need like his for TC to catch up in population. So in moments, Soup will just flood him with a mass of units.
Funnily enough, Matreiuss is ahead in pop, both vill count and just overall pop.
Yeah, but that will change in a moment.
I mean, Matt's getting more damage on the gold mine on the right again.
That's good, that's good.
Like every time something goes well for the player, something else going bad.
It's a really wild game, so anything could still happen. There's for TC for Matt, good timing. There's
These
really not
walls
enough
that
food
Matt-
for our Norse player. What's going on with that?
Yeah, and he's sitting on 2,000 gold. This is a bit of a miss macro, I would say. I mean, it's very difficult playing this game at perfect play here. All these raids going on in all corners of the map. And Matt having finished the walls on the left side, I think that's going to be pretty impactful for him. Actually, there's a broken wall there in the middle, never mind.
Man, Greeks winning this fight even under the TC fire. Scary stuff. The TC will finish at the back. Whoa, that's so unlucky.
Soup's got a bunch of idols on the right side.
The gold mine's getting walled in. Take that, dwarves.
Oh!
It's good.
Yeah,
It's
Matreiuss
gonna take a
would
while to.
instantly converge into this location. After he cleaned up a bunch of Hippicon or RC on the Matreiuss's gold location.
Nope, he's going for the other one. So that will need to be evacuated as well. It would have been cool to see, you know, just Matt repairing that wall. I think he could have kept that up for like half a minute or something.
I think repair rate on Whooplee is even slower than it is now.
Oh, is
so,
it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
it's
good
really
thing.
slow. Yeah, it probably is. But then on the other end, it's like, well, instead of repairing, they just build a second wall behind the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Which is
nerfed
a
the crap
problem.
out of it in DM as well.
Right. More raids on Soup's bills here that have been retreated, but not fully. Curse.
Still not enough to win this particular fight, but it definitely helps. And the Cav is in on the farms. His tower's there, but the Hippicon are highly upgraded, so
I
still
think
do
Matt's
damage.
just letting the Cav do their thing. He's like, nah, that's fine. Just do damage.
Yeah, they're just cosplaying Age of Empires 2 knights at this point. Just send them into tower fire, who cares?
players still got relatively basic upgrades. I guess that's just because neither player has really gotten the chance to go heroic yet, other than Matt just now. Double Nemean lines though are gonna hit this gold mine.
Uh-oh. We else need to run.
Oh, attack! Scream! No! What?
Ree!
Okay. Bit late. Might still get caught.
Dude, that villager transfer is not going so hot. They have to actually path around.
Yeah.
Okay, the Nemean lions are like the worst at chasing though. Like, they're so fat.
And Suppe is still nowhere near heroic. 3,000 gold in the bank, 2,000 wood, but no food. I'm really surprised he was not able to squeeze in heroic age at any point.
Yeah, he's just really over-ecoing on every resource except food. There's a lot of idols. And I think Matreiuss might be able to push for the win here, especially if he gets up a fortress in this back town center area while he's still winning the fight, and makes some patrol loss that just takes everything down, I think. Oh man. These are really bad farms. Especially right here in the middle of a fight.
Yeah. He just wants that food, he needs to get heroic. Without heroic, he's not gonna make it in this game.
No, he finally transferred the wood villagers at the third TC to boar, that's good. But
I think the main problem is he's making Ulfsarks and they're draining his food so fast.
true.
Oh man, so many villagers are dying here.
Yeah, there were like 20 plus villagers here, and in the TC we're seeing 5. So yeah, Matt's gonna be one happy Poseidon player right now.
Yeah, Suppe went from almost 80 vills now down to 58, 59. So yeah, it was easily over 20 now. These Nemean lines are too tough to deal with. Adjacent to the relic buffed heavy Hippicon with Spirited Charge and copper mail and weapons.
Yeah, that's why you don't even need the Dionysus upgrades. It was fine to go Aphrodite here. And actually the villagers have divine blood, so this fortress is... Oh, it's a temple, sorry. Very interesting. Nemean Rex is in.
Oh wow. Yeah, you don't see that very often. And the raid on the right gold mine. Not quite enough Hippicons there to deal the critical mass damage, but more coming in.
Well, that's gonna be that. 8 villagers were of favor, by the way, so that's why we got to see the Nemean Rex for like 2 seconds.
GG's, well played to Matreiuss.
Yeah, that was great.
Fun match. Yeah.
It's probably one of the best series we ever had on MetaPlace.
Wow. Especially this last game was extremely back and forth.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep hosting events. Just recently, we moved subscriptions from Patreon to our website. This reduces the cost of the packages for the supporters and removes third-party fees. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.